Hey, I'm Kev, Mr. Con. Welcome back to V-Rally 4. It's got a day until payday, so what shall we do? We could do some rallying, do some hill climbing, some V-Rally cross, some rallying in Kenya, Serbia or Japan, some V-Rally cross in Romania and Mount Rainier, some hill climb in China or Romania, or some rallying in Japan, Serbia and Kenya, and then there's some rallying in Malaysia and Serbia as well. And we can do the Extreme Carner Championship, but we've already done one of those, even though he's only got 5 days left. Not very interested in doing that. At the moment, just trying to warm up. So what shall we do? Which will take a day or two. It's going to be one of the American events, isn't it? Shall we do the hill climb? Shall we test out our new toy? So ready for your face to be melted off then in our Suzuki. Not quite, actually. It's meant to be actually the weakest of the 3 hill climb cars you own. Under our BMW, which of course you upgraded. And the Mitsubishi electric vehicle, which has got that supreme torque. But we are 6/10 up. As we've got a very short hill climb here. Got to be a minute 33.1. And they're saying it's so low to the ground. Definitely want to be cutting any corners here. We're saying just want to stick into the tarmac. And save a bunch of that huge rear ring and all the downforce we've got. So 1.6 up now. Just going to be brave into corners and trust the car will stick. So it's a bit wide going onto the bridge. Let's go for the right-hander. This is going to be very close. So 1.3 down now. Just a bit scruffy. Not being brave enough with the car, maybe. But I do like that this is actually going to be competitive as well, hill climb for once. It's all just up. Oh, way too cautious. Why are we braking there? Every little thing counts on this stage, but it looks like we're just going to win it. Successful debut for Suzuki, almost 3 seconds in the end, so it was only that little middle part. It was a bit dangerous at the end though. Breezed away from Glendine and Ning Chu. So we got 15,000, almost double our money. So we're about to lose just over 9 grand of it. Thanks to payday. And let's see who we can recruit then. An engineer, level 15. Not really worth it, we're losing too much on the engine. You gain a bit on the exhaust. No, we need that engine development. Head mechanic. Oh, he adds to the engine, takes away from the brakes though. And the gearbox too. And adds to the chassis. Why not? And then level 15 mechanic from Australia. Well, add to the chassis and gearbox, take away from suspension and electronics a bit. But now everyone's at level 15. Level 16 agent decreases the price of car part upgrades. Not very interested in that at the moment. And a level 15 engineer who will take away from tyres but had almost everywhere else. Radiator, engine, chassis, electronics. So you go all mechanics and engineers are now level 15. So we've got 7 days now till payday. It's all reset. So this will take 5 days doing these hill climbs. I know V-Rally Cross actually around Romania and Mount Rainier. As we've done quite a lot of rallying recently, especially in that championship. And we've done some hill climb already. So let's do this V-Rally Cross then. As we've got qualifications to do in these events. Qualifications, semi-finals and finals. We've got 5 cars on the grid. Imagine around Romania, or have we? I can't remember the last time we've done a V-Rally Cross here. Definitely done lots of hill climbers. Whoa, quite a few cars wide. We're starting in 4th. It's all getting punted from behind. That's always nice. It's behind the VWs in front. Going over the big fat curves. Don't really want to be doing it, but it's a way of making a pass. If someone's gone on the Joker. You can barely see where we're going. So that's wide. We've Guys rejoining front after the Joker. That's not a good sign. They're just trying to find our bearings around it. Remember, top 12 go through to the semi-finals. That's our aim. So let's take the Joker then, free ourselves from this pack. See if this actually is quicker as well. Definitely high speed. Not quicker, just slightly slower though. That's actually pretty even. So me down the inside, taking back our third place. You can see the gap is maybe slightly bigger to the car in front. But you don't really lose or gain a lot from the Joker for once around the circuit. So keep clonking these curves like an idiot. As I think the leader's jokered now. So our chance to attack. Didn't really work out though. Because on the final lap, I feel like we're going out where we're finishing at the moment. We need to maybe take one more position. They're just getting into the groove around this track now. I was saying the gap's too big in front. We are pushing like a hell. Just going to run out of time, are we? We're going to the final corner, go for the lunge. Not quite working out. But we are pretty close in the end to Mertens and Nedved. And we qualify third overall while we're worrying. So we are revving up then, getting underway for the semi-final. As now we've got 6 laps to tackle, and that's another poor start. We go try to go down the inside for third. No traction. Getting nothing out of the corners. I know there's a turbo lag to this thing. And some of the more normally aspirated cars around, but still. So here for the Joker immediately. When we get clear of the pack, just run by ourselves. We can just go flat out. And oh, it flat out into the back of the Ford as well, so rejoining third. But it didn't exactly work out then. We still got the pack all around us. Now, we are up to second. Behind our fellow Honda. And all we need to do is be in the top 3. Just sit where we are. As we get pushed from behind. I'm going to cut them off into the next corner. They're going to be burning us in this race. Of course, there's some door-to-door racing in Rallycross. So there we are, half a second behind the leader. We can just take the lead, can we? Can't we side by side? But again, they haven't jokered. We have. It's once again on the attack. Literally pushing off our Honda through the corners. Goes it's off track. Got inside the line into the left. No, he's got us on the cutback. About round the outside of the final corner. Come on. God, I've been working this pass for a whole lap since this point, and it's like we finally made it through, have we? No, he's round the outside. But it looks like we've finally held on. Finally in the lead. Boy, that was work. Let's see if we can just put away now in the second half of this race. Go for the final corner. 39-1. No, too much speed, too sideways. Well, it sounds like we're just holding on. So I wonder who else is going to qualify then, apart from our fellow Honda. But it sounds like they've all jokered as well. At least it feels like we can only hear one car behind us. Definitely have to repair this car though for the last act here in Romania for the final. Bodywork's taking the battery, it feels like quite a few other components have as well. You know, consistently in the 39s now. As well, hello rear end. Hitting those chunky curves. They want to be doing that. But it feels like round this Romanian track, out of all of the V-Rally course tracks, you're battling the track and your opponents. But we survive as you go through the finals, top qualifiers. So can we make it a victory? So we are in the final then, revving up as we get underway. For 6 laps of mischief. So we're down to 6. We get forced wide by the Beetle. There's no doubt our wrecked Honda fits in well with these all repaired, nicely polished and cleaned up Minis, Volkswagens, Fords, Hondas. Try and catch up to everyone. But we're going to do the same tactic that we did in the semi-final in Joker. Unfortunately, got someone coming along with us in the Mini. He did not rejoin well, as we are down to last, but we do have the Joker on almost everyone, and all the Minis made a mistake. We nip down the inside, not quite working out. And where's the Beetle come from? Just snuck down our inside. He goes side by side, as the Mini tries to do with the Ford in front. Or Mini once again horribly sideways, so we take advantage of the Ford Jokers. And now we are best of the cars that have jokered. Up into third. Sitting rather comfortably now as we get into the 39s immediately. Let the Ford know we're there as well. No, we can just sit behind them now. We do have quite a long time in this race. Try and make a manoeuvre if needed. It's a Ford, like the Mini beforehand, just a bit horrible in that section. Just about survives our attack. And he's literally now holding us up as that our fellow Honda's getting away in the lead. We want to make this move quite soon, but the gap gets a bit too big in front. So Ford is just slow compared to us Hondas. Surprised I haven't seen the Mini trying to attack us back. Got the inside line. There we go, finally through, up into second. Once again, having to work hard for places around here. Because there's no real obvious passing spot with these big curves everywhere. It's about getting a traction out of corners, really. Or as we did there, just dive bombing it. As we do a 38.5, we're in at the 38s now. We're caught up almost immediately onto the back of a fellow Honda. Doesn't Joker. Sure he's got to do it on the final lap then. It's all very wide in the final corner. It's on the final lap here in Romania. And he's messed it up. gone for a swim. Obviously the car got too dirty during this race. I was a bit too concerned already. Couldn't wait to that, had to clean it immediately. We've got Carl right on our tail. We run a bit wide. So we're tending it inside slightly. Going into the final corner, has it accelerate away and cross the line with victory. Just a bit of a gamble not to repair our vehicle as we win by 1.6 seconds ahead of Paige, Outer Ridge, and then Michelle Hughes in third. So we win in Romania, can we do the same in America? As before we head to Mount Rainier, we do have some repairs to do. Look at the tyres, they're wrecked, the bodywork's over half gone. Again, just weight shedding, you know. Making sure we've got a nice lean vehicle. Suspension's a bit damaged as well with all those rucks and bumps here in Romania. Has it got 1,200 then to repair. So we are in America, straight into the semi-final. No such thing as qualifiers. So we can finish in the top 3 in this race. So this is a Joker in front. Let's do this immediately then. And this, I've got gravel for the Joker. But again, very flat out, apart from the tight corner. And at least we've got that out the way, so we're kind of running a different race compared to everyone else. Kind of a lonely race as well. We'll see if we can close this gap up then. Yeah, to complete our first lap. 6 seconds off the top. How's the gap so big? Oh, it's also gravel normally, I see. There's someone Joker in front. We're not going to be close to making it through, are we? For some reason we just don't have pace. Compared to anyone else. So 4.9 back now. This is despite repairing our vehicle, remember? It's all shiny and new. Now everyone's just gathered in front. And we're just a bit lonely here. This whole race. Maybe we get someone to play with in the second half of it. There's 33.2, 32.6. Are they doing like 31s? Unless we've just not got the gearing right, I don't think. Got no push out the corners. There you go, 32.7 with 5.2 seconds back. Well, this strategy hasn't worked out, has it? As we are just keep in touch with them, we're not gaining at all. Again, have they jokered though? We set a personal best. The gap to the leader seems to be stable, so they're obviously sticking to their path. There's a little big crash in front. Get going. On this final lap, we are going to be last. What a strange race. Also, we have just no pace. So I have no idea what's going on there. Have they just made our opponents way too quick, or is just the Honda not good? Like I said, we could have improved things with the gearing maybe, but that's about it. What I can think of. as we're down to 5th in the end. We get some prize money at least, 60,000 now. As next time, we probably won't be doing some V-Rally Cross then. Well, we could do it around England. Could also do some buggying in Monument Valley. You could do some rallying in Serbia and Russia. Could do some rallying in Japan and Kenya as well. Rallying in Malaysia, hill climbing, some rallying again in Kenya, Serbia and Japan. So we've got 2 days till payday. We'll see what we do next time. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.